So, hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome or either welcome back to TarotSaytions. I am Saida and we are getting ready to discuss your weekly tarot. Now, granted, it is Thursday, but I have something for you regardless. It'll always be what you need. There are no coincidences. So, this is going to be for all the fire signs. So, we will have them time stamped in the comments below so you don't have to watch the whole video. But I do encourage you to check out your moon sign and your rising sign as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Big shout out to all of my subscribers. Thank you for your love and support as always. Sending you all the love right back. And if you are new here, then welcome in. I hope that you receive what you came to get. Okay, but it's gonna be very general, and we're gonna get started with Aries, of course. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I do have the pre-shuffle here, and then we'll clarify in real time. Okay, so let's hop into the readings. All right, so hey, Aries, let's go ahead and get into your reading. It's going to be very general, as I said. So if something here resonates for you, do me a favor, heart or like this video, depending on which platform you are viewing me from. And that is really all that I ask. Okay, guys. So pre-shuffle here, let's hop right into it. Ace of Pentacles here on the bottom of your reading. Now, I did the regular 3-card spread, so it's basically going to be broken down into the beginning of the week, the middle, and the end. But these are timeless readings, so applying for whenever they apply. All right, but Ace of Pentacles here in your main energy lets me know that this week is all about you rebuilding something, trying to restart. Okay, we're going to clarify what that is in a minute. But beginning of the week, Knight of Cups, looks like you may have received a message, a gift. Somebody comes in with an offer for you, or either this is you sending out an offer to somebody, but it's an emotional peak. Not peak, it's an emotional like icebreaker. So it could be an apology, it could be, hey, I miss you, you know, hey, how you been? Or somebody could be sending you a gift, because this is, you know, Valentine's week, so happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate. But yeah, it looks like somebody's definitely what's the word I want to use? Like coming in to get on somebody's good side, okay? So by the middle of the week, we do have Temperance here. This is Sagittarius energy, but this is also having patience and this is being still in the midst of chaos. A few examples could be, say somebody is tempting you and you're like, not falling for it. And so you're holding on to your inner strength and trying to stay stable, you know, maintain your stability in whatever is kind of shaking around you. Okay, but it does require patience. So that's the middle of the week. And then by the end of the week, going into your weekend, we have the King of Swords here. So somebody is thinking more strategic, more logical, and being very blunt and direct. Aries, this could be you. Okay. Aquarius energy and Capricorn energy is significant with the King of Swords too. So let's go ahead and clarify and see what is happening. But I am seeing that the truth is seen, exposed, or realized. There is some clarity brought to the situation. Okay. So we're going to start with the Ace of Pentacles to clarify. What is this you are rebuilding or restarting? Clarify this Ace of Pentacles for Aries, Spirit, please, and thank you. I'm seeing Nine of Pentacles, which is being independent, self-sufficient, okay? What is this Ace of Pentacles? Clarify what's happening here for Aries, please, and thank you. All right, Ten of Wands falls out. Ten of Wands is tired, overwhelmed, too much. So it seems like you restart something. You may have been like, okay, I'm depleted of my energy. I'm drained of whatever was going on before. And so, or this could be currently feeling drained and depleted. So you could be in the energy of wanting to rebuild, or maybe you are already actively rebuilding upon something here. Now, Four of Swords is on the bottom of this Ten of Wands. So you take a break from whatever this load is. This could be something simple, like I took a day off work. I took a mini vacation. I took a break from a routine. So say like if you exercise every day, you might say, I'm not doing it this week like that. I'm going to take a break. It's something about a break or a pause to renew here. I think it's to renew your energy. Okay. In some shape or form. And then we do have the Five of Pentacles on the top of that. So this is like the feeling of carrying something all by yourself after someone else or other people should be helping carry the weights. So it's like, I feel you say, you know what, forget that. I'm not doing it anymore. You're finding a new way of doing something here. Okay, so let's see. Knight of Cups. Let's see what's taking place at the beginning of the week. Who is this coming in, or who are you going to? And it doesn't always have to be a person. It could also be simple like, let me think of another example outside of love. I see something I want. It could be a pair of shoes, or it could be a favor. It could be anything. And it's like, well, let me see how I can get it. And maybe you have to like buttercup somebody up or something, finesse somebody. Well, I don't want to say finesse because that sounds a little bit toxic, but you got to do what you got to do. So let's clarify this Knight of Cups and see who this is. Knight of Cups for Aries, please and thank you. We do have the Chariots coming out. So this is Cancer energy. Aries or Cancer could be significant, but this is also a moving forward. Okay? This could be relocating, getting on the road, traveling. Somebody also could come in, just going to be specific and, you know, give you an offer to take a trip. Like, hey, Aries, you want to take a little vacation with me? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on that. Somebody may offer you a vacation, offer you to just take a trip to come see them, or they come see you. Look at that, the world. Okay, so very specifically, somebody definitely is getting an invitation or going towards something they want. It involves travel. All right. Now, others of you not on that type of storyline, this simply gives that maybe there was a person coming towards you, or maybe somebody does try to offer you something. And maybe you have already moved past this person or this situation, even if it's like a job. Just to throw out another example, you're like, no, I'm done with that. It's over, and I have moved on. Okay, so you're either going towards somebody to, you know, have some fun, or at least get an invitation this week, or either you are moving forward from this person that has been, I don't want to say love bombing, but it feels like a love bomber. Okay. All right, y'all excuse my voice. I'm trying not to talk too loud because I want that baby to stay asleep until I finish my work. Okay, so Temperance here, middle of the week. This is more of like currently what's going on since it is Thursday, but we are fastly approaching the weekend, and my readings are Sunday to Saturday. So Temperance, what is this patience that you are dealing with? Okay, Knight of Swords. So you may want to make a move. You may feel very impulsive to do something, say something, or this could be somebody that, you know, feels that way about you. They want to come in and do something or say something. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I think this is more Gemini. But yeah, somebody definitely wants to take some action. Like, I've been waiting long enough, patiently waiting. I want to take some action. Okay, King of Wands on the bottom. So this definitely could be you. Or it could be another fire sign. It is Sagittarius and Leo energy. I feel like you've been patient with a person or a situation. Whoever has lied, cheated, tried to get one over, or flip it, vice versa. But I definitely feel more intuitively that there's something that has happened, and you really may want to go off about it, or it's something you want to do about it or say about it. Yeah, because it's something deceptive. You may want to call it out, but I think you're trying to be calm within the matter. Okay, you're trying to just like move forward and leave it where it's at. Who is this King of Wands? Okay, we got Five of Wands, Eight of Cups. So there is a conflict here. It could be amongst a group. It could be co-workers. But it's definitely more than two people involved. And I see you emotionally detaching from the situation. You make a judgment to detach from the situation. All right? Yeah, you make a judgment to, I feel like, detach from the situation or from the person here. So this is you. Okay, I feel like you're making peace with whatever's going on. This could be something you put a lot of effort into before. Or this could be work as well. Okay, so by the end of the week, we got the King of Swords. What's going on here with the King of Swords? Okay, so we got two cards popping out, both dealing with relationships or some type of connection. We got the Ten of Pentacles here with the family structure and stability. And yeah, the family is heavy there. And Two of Cups is a love connection. Now, this could be in a third party, or this could just be, you know, a regular connection. You could be single, married, or divorced. Remember that. But this also is giving like it's like somebody has to get serious about their family by the end of this week, or serious about the connections. You know, I feel like this is you. Okay, I feel like this is you. Emotionally detaching from a deceptive situation. I feel like you may be having to set the record straight when it comes to a person. Overall, intuitively, whether this is a lover, whether this is a job, there is a situation you were fed up with or have been fed up with. I feel like most of you have already moved forward from this, and this could resurface. This job, this person, these friends, whoever they are. You know, it could be like I said, an invitation to try to attempt a reconciliation between you and somebody, or you in a situation. But I feel like you just like, you know what? I'm not going there. I'm gonna leave this where it's at. I think you picked I feel like, and I think, I feel you picked the higher road. You're gonna handle the situation with, I feel like, class. Even if you do have to put somebody in their place, you mean business, okay? You mean business. Somebody may be choosing their family over a third party situation. Somebody may be choosing their self over the family. Okay, but there is something new to be created, some inspiration here. All right, somebody's getting serious about starting their family if you're single. Give me something on this Two of Cups. The Sun, Leo energy here, kids. Okay, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups. I'm picking up on a family though, and I am picking up on some old past shit resurfacing, and you, like I said, you're handling this. You're handling the situation. What's happening here with the Two of Cups? Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Wands, two sevens. So you were investing in this connection with this person or this, whoever this is. Okay, you kept investing, you kept waiting on them. You was stuck waiting on them to do their part, play their role, whatever the case was. And they didn't. They did not. And you blocked them and you move forward. If this is a business partner, done. If this was a lover, done. You know, if this is family, but you still have to deal with them, you're setting boundaries, okay? So yeah, you're getting serious when it comes down to your connections, whether this is whether this is platonic, I was just about to say it, friends, best friends, whoever. And justice is here on the bottom. A Libra could be significant, but I definitely feel like you are handling your business and you are setting the record straight. So it could just be divine timing where things are happening for you, but I feel like you are definitely playing your part to make sure things are fair. You're not letting nobody else breadcrumb you. Now, Aries, this is the second time I did your video, but I had to pause, and I didn't want to chop up the video like that because it was hours before I was able to get back. But the name of that video was There's an Agenda. And the advice was money and pay attention. So I feel like some of you needed to save your money. I feel like some of you needed to be more aware of how you were spending. Maybe because somebody is overspending. Maybe because somebody needs to save for a situation. Maybe there's a new project or a new business. Or maybe somebody is dabbling in your money. But there is an agenda. Somebody may want some money from you. So it was like, pay attention. But we're going to see what we get now. Because I see you, like I said, getting serious. So I hate it. This filter. And I do have a filter on because my skin is dry. But I hate it. Like, puts this yellow tint on my teeth. That probably like, that girl need to go to the dentist. I do. But it's not because my teeth are yellow. All right, just a little bit of humor. I want to pull some T cards, Aries, and see what is happening for each situation. Get a little more insight. Give me something for the beginning of the week. What's happening here? Penny pinching. Yeah, you were being breadcrumbed by somebody that kept trying to act like, hey, Aries, I got something for you. There are some receipts here as well. Because this has financial struggle, saving up and budgeting. So some of you could be saving your coin because you're getting ready to do something new, whether it's relocate or start your own business, get out here on your own. Some of you could be moving out the home from the family. Some of you could be separating from a person you depended on. But with the receipts on the bottom, evidence, guilty as charged and exposed, it is very obvious that this situation provided you no benefit. You weren't getting nothing back from it. So that's why you're moving forward. Okay, middle of the week. What's happening here? graduation. Yeah, as I said, it's something that you, like, I feel like this is a situation where you would have maybe before really went off about, really blown up about, had a lot of reaction. But you already learned this lesson. It's been here. You've done the class. Been there, done that is what I was going to say. So leveling up, lessons learned, acquired, wisdom about connections, whether you are married or single. It's like I have learned lessons when it comes to relationships. I have learned lessons and relationships are not always intimate. So your bonds in general. But on the bottom specifically, we do have fuego, chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. So some of you may be feeling tempted to go back to a person or a situation. But at the same time, you're trying to remain patient. You're trying to remain stable. Like, I don't want to do that. Because you already know. You already know. Brick wall is on the bottom. You don't block this person one time, spiritually woke, intuition on point. You know what it is. So you're trying to remain cool, collective here. By the end of the week, what's happening? For Aries, by the end of the week, what's happening? Please and thank you. All right, we got love bombing and we got new boo. Yeah. I feel like the new boo could be a totally new person, but I feel like it's maybe the last recent person. Whoever you just kind of had a little thing. It wasn't nothing too deep. You know what I'm talking about, Aries, if you're not married. Or if it's a third party. Either way, new boo says new love, learning each other, flirtation. So this would be the current person that you have recently gotten in a relationship or connection with, or a new friend. This would be, I would say, maybe within the last year, because that's still new. And it says love bombing, overly attentive shower. Yeah, you already know. You already know. This love bombing with this person, whoever trying to finish you, is not going to work. But on the bottom, we do have memories, missing someone, regression, revisiting the past. But as I said, this could also be you, Aries. So I hope that you are not circling or spinning the block here. No, because you already know better. If they come in, or whether you are feeling like you want to reach out or revisit the situation, you know better. Don't let nobody fool you, and don't let your memories and your nostalgic feelings get you in some mess. Okay, yeah, because somebody feeling hot. All right, I'm going to leave that there. We're going to get some spiritual advice for you, Aries. If you need a personal reading, the information is in the description, babes. Aries, really need to know most of this time. Focus, please, and thank you on the bottom. Abundance. Focus on your money, your independence, on your business, whatever you're trying to do. It says, as you work on your goals, recognize you need to take a step back and really focus on what you are trying to accomplish. Whether you are starting a new goal or already in the midst of it, the angels are urging you to have good organization and lots of preparation in place. You got to pay attention and stay focused. Okay, the affirmation is, I can choose what I want to focus on. F the rest, you know what you want to do and your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. So do that, Aries. All right, send you guys light, love, positive vibes, and abundance. Continue to have a good week. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye. Right. So, what's up, gang? What's up, Leo? From your Leo sis here. You know I have to show a little bit of extra for the trial. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and hop into your reading for this week. Very general. You can be single, married, or divorced, but keep in mind, if something here resonates for you, please heart this video, like this video, depending on where you're watching me from. Okay, so I'm not gonna hold you. You know the pre-shuffle is here. Starting off with the 9 of Wands. Leo. It makes me feel like that this could be two things. It's either same old different week, or tired of the same old different week. So I don't know how you feel about that, but this is giving repetitive energy. Okay. The beginning of the week, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So you could be holding back something. You could be sitting on some information. You could be holding back, giving some type of value. So this could be money. It's something of importance that you're sitting on. It does feel very much like self-protection. So you could be holding back from a person. I'm no longer giving to that connection. I'm no longer giving to that job. Whatever this is for you. Okay. That's the beginning of the week. Now, by the middle of the week, kind of like this current energy this Thursday. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles, something is very, very slow. So this could be, you know, like a person that's taking their time. This could be an outside energy, or this could be you taking your time, you know, waiting and planning, strategizing. But by the end of the week, we do have the 6 of Wands here. So there's victory. There is a success to claim by the end of the week. All right. So doubling the Wands here. Nine of Wands with the 6. Okay, that comes back to Six of Wands. So you're definitely striving for some type of victory or success here this week. Let's clarify and see what's going on. Starting with the Nine of Wands. What is going on here? What is same old different week, different day? What is this repetitive resilience? Clarify, please, and thank you. For Leo, Nine of Wands. All right, so it's a little deck flipped over. We got 3 cards here. The Lovers is here with Gemini energy. Also, the energy of, do I want to do this or I want to do that? Because I kind of want to do both, whatever that means. Two of Swords is also here again. What am I doing? Which way am I going? Very indecisive. Page of Pentacles. There's something that you desire to have or you got your focus on, but I feel like you're trying to figure out which path to take. However that applies to you. Okay. So that's that 9 of Wands energy. So it seems like it's the same old, Leo, because you haven't made a decision about something yet. I feel like it's hard or a little challenging for you to have made this decision or to make the decision if you already have, or I don't know where you at, Leo. But it's like same old different day. Something is very desirable though. Maybe that's what makes this a little bit tough. But on the bottom, we do have the 3 of Cups. So this does involve, people you care about, whether it's a group or whether it's just one person. Okay. There was some type of connection or bond you had here with one person or a group of people. This could be like your squad. This could be your bestie. This could be your lover. But it's almost like, yeah, that looks good. I really wish I could, do this with that person or continue to hang with these people. But it's kind of like, but do I want to or should I? It's some type of decision you've been contemplating on. And with the 9 of Wands, it's like, okay, here we go again. Here we go again. So is it that you're continuing to give the situation a chance and you're not getting any different results? But you're still hanging in there, remaining loyal? I don't know. But it is like, yeah, I really like doing that. I want to do that. But for some reason, you also feel like you shouldn't. Okay, let it apply as it applies. Okay. Let's clarify this 4 of Pentacles and see what this is. 4 of Pentacles here for Leo. Sitting on this valuable information or actually saving money. Some of you could be saving money. What's going on here with the 4 of Pentacles for Leo? Please and thank you. The World is here. So it seems like to me, Leo, you know that you have reached the end of a cycle. It's time for you to restart and get back out here. So like I said, some of you could be saving money literally right now. Others of you could be, holding back to protect yourself. Like, I'm not giving my emotions. I'm not giving the knowledge and information I know. Like, I need to keep something to myself or for myself. Okay, as I go back out here to restart. It does involve a King of Pentacles. So this could be a Capricorn, a Taurus. It could also be an Aries. This could be a job situation. A new beginning in a job or a new beginning in getting back out here in the world to go towards the King of Pentacles. Like, I want to make more money. I need to be more independent. Okay. So you could be restarting. You could be, like I said, saving or budgeting or holding on to something in order to prepare for the next goal you have in mind that brings some type of abundance. Okay. I like it. So let's see, Knight of Pentacles here. It also could be a person too, like a boss, or it could be someone who's very financially stable. It could be a husband. It could also be a lover. If somebody was, I don't know, say you were connected to somebody who's like a boss or somebody who was very financially stable. If it's a person outside of you. All right, Knight of Pentacles, current energy. What's happening here? What's going slow? What's going slow here for Leo this week? Oh, and happy Valentine's Day, Leo, if I haven't said that, to those of you who do celebrate. Okay, so the Page of Wands is popping out here. So this is giving like a little bit of action. Like I do a little bit. I show up and give a little bit. So yeah, that's not it. That's not gonna be enough. I can tell Leo. Something is, or someone or something is taking too long to come in, and when they do come, they don't have much to bring. They don't have much to offer. Or if this is like a job situation, okay, I'm kind of being patient and waiting on this, and it's not given. Okay. Now, a flip side of this would be, like I said, if you are, strategically planning right now, this could also be making those first steps towards whatever goal you have. So take it as it applies. The Seven of Pentacles is on the bottom. So this is something you have been waiting on, or I'm investing, I'm doing things, making little steps, or have made little steps towards what it is I'm trying to achieve, and it's taking some time. Or like I said, if this is a person, like a connection, it's like I done did my part, I've invested, I'm waiting, and they're just not showing up. Okay, they're not pulling their load, they're not doing their part, they're not giving back. Page of Cups on the top. So this could be a love connection. You could be like waiting on somebody who's been breadcrumbing you. Okay, if this is love for you, Leo. All right, but by the end of the week, 6 of Wands, what's happening? Ace of Swords. So you get some clarity. Either it's like a light bulb moment, some truth, some exposure. It don't matter how it comes. You see how to be successful. Something that's like, boom, hit it on the head. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. So you find some type of solution. You have some type of success after you find your way or realize what you need to do when it comes to your home, your family, and your stability. I like that. All right. The moon is here, so Pisces could be significant, a Cancer. Or this also could be, intuitive, and like intuition. Also could be like hidden emotions. But whatever was hidden, whatever was contemplated on in the dark, whatever was done in the dark, there's now truth and exposure brought to it. And I feel like this truth is not bad. I feel like this truth is awareness. I feel like this truth is a resolution. It's a answer. Yeah, I like that. I like that. What is this truth? What's this Ace? Knight of Wands. So it could be about somebody. A Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. As I was saying, Leo, you could be getting the truth about a person and like how they are. A Knight of Wands, hot boy, hot girl, summer. On the bottom of that is the Page of Swords. Okay, this Page of Swords is somebody who is stalking, someone who is curious, and they just kind of like run around. I'm curious about this, I'm curious about that, and they go. Okay, somebody also could be watching you, and it could be this person. But as far as this being your energy with this Ace of Wands, like I said, you could be realizing about how a person truly is. But if this is you realizing, that getting that answer as we just discussed. And you move quickly. Like, oh, I know what to do now. And you rush in and you go do it. Okay? You take care of that. You were curious enough to do the research to find out what you needed to do if this is you as the Page of Swords. So it's very much two different storylines. Take which one applies, but either way, whether this is about a person or about an answer, you know what you need to do. And I love that. Chariot is there. Moving forward. Okay, so let's get some quick tea. See what is happening here. I'm going to pull one card for each of the situations, the beginning, middle, and end of the week. Then we'll get some spiritual advice, and that's it, Leo. If you need a personal reading, the information is in the description. All right, what's happening here with Leo in the beginning of the week? Thank you, Spirit. We have Black Sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying the norms. On the bottom, we have Graduation Day and leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. That's for your King of Pentacles, your Four of Pentacles situation in the beginning that you're holding back. Okay? So what's happening is maybe you isolate from somebody. I don't know if you make somebody a black sheep because you cut them off, or you become the black sheep because you're now defying the norms. But there's some rebellion here that takes place, and it teaches a lesson. The rebellion teaches a lesson, okay? Whether you learned it or you taught it to somebody. Yeah, brick wall. Not doing it again. Like that. And this does involve friends, a lover, a secret lover, whoever the squad is, okay? Yeah. Now what's happening in the middle of the week was taking place here, Spirit, for Leo. With this Page of Wands. What is happening? Thank you. It flipped over on Graduation Day. Turned Turn party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. On the bottom, heart to heart, deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. So there is a situation of this turnedness, whether this is a person, whether this is your energy or someone else's energy. Okay. This little type of energy here, there's a conversation about it. There's a conversation about what is happening here with this turn energy. Or either there's a conversation with a person that has this turn energy. Some truth could be coming out. Okay. Light bulb moment. Yeah, you realize something. Fuego. Chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up on the top. I feel like for some of you, this is definitely like it's giving like during a time or a phase where you connected with someone. They could have been married, you could have been married, or this could just be, the feeling you guys bonded over. Like this is how it felt like, even if it was a new person, it feels old. The chemistry was very strong, but it was, even though the chemistry was strong, it feels like the foundation of whatever created this bond was out of like turnedness. You could have met him at a club, at a party. This is like how y'all connected. Like we get together and we go out, or I met you somewhere when I was out. It's like I'm outside type of vibes. So there is a heart-to-heart connection either with this person or about the situation. But there is a commitment involved there. Okay? So you realize something about this person or the situation. I feel like it's heart-to-heart. It's kind of like with yourself. But I mean, it could be with the person or your spouse if you have a long-term partner. Okay, so what's happening in the end? What is the success and victory for Leo? What are y'all having success and victory in? And I'm sure it's going to be different for each of you. But let's see. What comes out for Leo? Time. It's time. Delay, procrastination, too busy, and lift off. Oh, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. I said it's time. I said it in the tone of like right now it's time, but then this is delay. No, it's time. Lift off. So whatever was delayed, whatever you've been waiting on, things finally kick into gear for you. Repo. This could be, okay, finances for some of you. It says default on payments, financially incapable, or repossessed assets. So it seems like before there was like, okay, I only got a certain amount of time to get this money. I only have a certain amount of time to do this. It was like racing against time, or either waiting on something. Like I need something to happen before this time. I don't know, something about a time limit. Whether you were impatient because time was ticking, like I've been waiting a while, or whether you needed more time, but it feels like something was stuck and wasn't taken off. And even though something was stuck, Leo, it still feels like the time was ticking. Like maybe you were stuck in time and time was ticking. Like, come on. But the time is now. So finances could be finally, clearing. Like, okay, now I get a breakthrough. Because I said this was a resolution. So whatever you've been waiting on, whatever you've been needing to come through for you, it comes through this week. Yeah, it's time. I like it. I really like it. Okay, so let's get some spiritual advice. For the Leos, what do they need to know most at this time? Spirit, please, and thank you. Spirit said, relax. So I said that, relax. Okay, it says the angels want you to know that feeling at peace internally can boost overall contentment and feelings of happiness. Regardless of your challenges or the challenges you face, a relaxed and calm outlook can help you navigate life often. Turbulent waters, I said that all jacked up. A relaxed and calm outlook can help you navigate life's often turbulent waters more smoothly. I don't know why they typed it like that. So let's put it together. The angels want you to know, Leo, that feeling at peace internally can boost your overall contentment and feelings of happiness. Regardless of the challenges you face, a relaxed and calm outlook about the situation can help you navigate through the turbulent waters, that life brings more smoothly, is what they are trying to say. The affirmation is, all worries and anxieties are leaving my mind, making space for calmness and peace. So Spirit says, relax, take it easy, have calm thoughts, breathe slowly, intentionally. I feel like you should be moving like water with grace. Absorbing it all, taking it all in. And on the bottom it says, take a step. You need to let go of any doubts and fears. Step out of your comfort zone. Your angels are supporting you and leading you in the right direction. So you should accept their help and enjoy this moment. The affirmation is, I put action behind my goals every single day. So yes, it may seem conflicting. Let me clear it up though. Relax, meaning don't worry. Think calm thoughts, good thoughts, okay? Because that'll help you be at peace so that you can make your next step. There is still a step to take. There's still a um a journey. Okay, there's still some newness I'm feeling. So there's definitely some moves you need to make. But you can't relax. You don't have to be overthinking, overwhelmed. You should not be pressing or forcing right now. You should be strategically planning and taking those steps towards whatever it is you desire. Okay? And when I say that, whatever you desire, you're not gonna just jump from nothing to the desire. There's a process. So hey, just relax because things are taking off, as you see. So you just chill out, babe. That's what I have for you guys this week. I like it, Leo. I love it for you. I love it for me. And let's keep going. All right, Leo. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching, babes. Light, love, positive vibes, and abundance to you as always. Until next time, love you. Bye. So what's up, Saggies? How you guys doing? Come on in. Let's go ahead and start talking about your weekly tarot. Okay, so it's gonna be very general, as you know. Let's go ahead and get into the pre-shuffle. But do me a favor, Sag, if something here resonates for you, heart or like this video, depending on which platform you're viewing me on, that's all I ask. I would appreciate it. Sending the love right back. Okay, so Page of Pentacles is here showing your overall energy for your reading. So there's something that you are focusing on. Look at that. Something you are desiring to have. Something that's very good to you. A situation or a person. It could be a car. It could be anything. It could be a project, an idea. But you like, yeah, that looks good and I'm going towards that. Okay? That's where your focus is. We're going to clarify in a minute. But beginning of the week, we do have your energy showing up. This is Taurus, so this could be a Taurus person, or this could be something traditional. This is the energy of traditional contracts, doing things as as they have always been done. So think marriages, think careers where you sign contracts, think education, like going back to college or something. There is some type of doing something by the book, or either this is wise counsel, so you could be getting advice as well. We'll see in a minute. The Tower is here though. Now it is Thursday, so this is probably taking place now. If the storyline fits for you, there is something that doesn't go well this week. Unfortunately, something crashes out. Something is dismantled. But a lot of times, Sag, keep in mind when something is dismantled, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. It's happening to realign, to adjust something, okay? Now, by the end of the week, we do have the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is, excuse me, guys, it is conflict. It is, we are not agreeing. There is more than two people involved in the situation because we have 5 wands. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify, see what is happening here. But we do have the Two of Swords on the bottom. That was the next bottom card. So this whole situation has you kind of in a frenzy. Where am I going? What am I doing? You don't know which way you want to take it. You don't know what your next move should be. But let's see why this Page of Pentacles is here for Sag. What is it that you guys are focusing your desires on? Here comes the Lover's card popping out. Okay, Leo got this too. Gemini energy could be significant. A Leo could be significant. But with the Lovers being here, that means you have your desires on 2 different things. 2 different people, 2 different situations. It's almost like I can do both. But at the same time, it's not like, okay, yeah, you can do both. I feel like you've been doing both and you've grown to care or have some type of emotional attachment towards both situations. Whatever it is. I mean, it could be a job. Okay, just take it as it applies. But they both look good and I want both and I'm trying to do both. But I know I got to make a decision at some point is what I'm feeling. 5 of Cups is on the bottom, though, of this Lovers. So something that you are desiring to have, you no longer can have it. So you're sad. It's given I lost something when it came down to the Lovers. So this could be a situation that already took place, and this could be the aftermath. Something looked good, a situation looked better than what it was, and you kind of got yourself caught up in two of something. But it did bring there's some type of sadness or grief or loss here because of the two. Even the Three of Swords is here on the bottom. On the top, we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so if this has already happened, that's what it was. It was like I thought this situation would be good for me. And it ended up kind of confusing me, and I didn't know which way to go, and I ended up taking a loss at some point. Now, if this hasn't happened, then it would be more of, okay, yeah, I'm doing that this week, and yeah, I feel like I can do both, or I'm going to try, and then there's a loss, okay? It brings some type of heartache or heartbreak. Okay, some of you could be trying to reach out to somebody or reconcile with someone, and it may be a rejection. We'll see. What is this Five of Cups? What is this Five of Cups? Please and thank you. Okay, so there is an ending. I am seeing the Death card. This is way too many cards for me. But we do have indecisive, indecision, don't know which way to go, or what to do. So this is like either after an ending or either what to do about an ending. Should I end something here? But it has to do with a family dynamic. And here you are on the bottom. Okay, so rushing towards a situation cause some type of grief or loss for you being impulsive. Look what flipped out, the Five of Swords. So there's like some type of conflict here where somebody didn't play fair. Somebody wasn't being completely honest. It's like somebody feels backstabbed or betrayed. It could be by a feminine energy. The Empress is here. This is Taurus energy. This is, once again, that Taurus coming out. And it's also Libra if it was a person. But this also could be your wife. This could be your mother. This could be a feminine energy you have kids with. Or it could be you if you are the feminine. It just depends. Okay, so take it as it goes, but there was some loss here because somebody was rushing into something here. It's just getting a little messy. Yeah, but that was definitely like and this whole situation could have started in the beginning because somebody wasn't satisfied. Somebody felt like it almost gives a rebound situation. Well, this isn't working, so I'm gonna go over here and start this or do this, and now you got two situations. It didn't take away from your problem, it added to it. Okay, but it was something you desired. What's this? Eight of Swords, something that you didn't want to accept. This is avoidance. Eight of Swords, I don't want to see it, I don't want to think about it, I don't want to talk about it. And it's about two, because somebody's juggling, trying to do both. Three of Wands, future plans. How's this going to go in the future? Am I going to continue to be able to do both? I got to make a decision. Nine of Cups is here. Wish fulfillments, the world. So whatever you was having fun with before, whatever was going good before, I hate to say it, Sag, and I'm smiling because it's like, oh yeah, I'm living my best life. But something comes to an end there. So take it as it applies. Now, let's go on with the Hierophant here at the beginning of your week. What's happening here? What's happening here, please and thank you, the Hierophant. So I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, more Taurus energy coming out. Okay, but somebody here within this contract, they value themselves for more than what they have. It's like, I'm better than this. Okay, whether this is you or somebody you're connected to, and because they feel like they are better than the situation that they are connected to, the situation that they have committed to, and this could be you. It's like, yeah, I'm unhappy, and so here comes the deception. And here comes the, okay, I'm going to start something new with the two. I'm going to look for another option. I'm going to open another door, okay? Because somebody felt like, what? No. Look, Page of Wands on the bottom. Somebody thought they was being breadcrumb. So they get out here and start something. Okay, one card, though, the Hierophant. Okay, Nine of Swords popped out in reverse. So somebody is definitely worried about their job, their marriage, whatever they're committed to here. On the bottom is a Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands is a Aries or Leo. Could be another fire sign. This could also be a mistress. Okay, it's giving like third party if you are married, because we got a contract here, but then we have like this little hot and sassy energy going on. Okay, so for those of you who are in long-term relationships and married, this could be third party situation. Somebody could have some outside interference or energy that's kind of, I want to say invasive. I've never used that word, but being invasive on their energy or their commitment. That Nine of Swords is stuck. I am stuck worrying, or either I am no longer worried. What is it for you? Okay, 9 of Wands here. Same shit, different day. It's 2 nines. Okay, so something is almost at an end here. Like I said, this Queen of Wands could be the cause of this worry. And if it's not a person, it's an energy. You could, as I was saying, you could be this energy. Let's see. Why is the Nine of Swords in reverse, please, and thank you. The Hermit comes out in reverse too. It flipped in reverse, and the World is here. So, upright. Somebody is isolating. This is Virgo energy. I'm taking a chill pill, taking some time back. Somebody ghosted. Somebody completely isolates or removes themselves from a situation, whether physically, emotionally, even how they communicate or something like this. And it's like, okay. But it's in reverse. So that means the cutoff is real. Like, yeah, I'm staying like this. I'm going to stay isolated from the situation, or either somebody that was isolated comes out of isolation. All right, but this clarifies your Nine of Swords. So I feel like it's stuckness. I feel like you've been worried about a situation. There's some worries, anxiety over something here with an outside energy. Or either somebody's confidence is affected. Could be still that. But with this Hermit in reverse, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it makes me feel like, Sarah, you're taking me there today. It makes me feel like, though, like somebody no longer wants to communicate. They want to stay where they're at. They're releasing the worry of a situation. I'm not worrying about that anymore. I'm going to stay isolated because the end is here. 10 of Swords. Yeah, this was like some betrayal. It was the end of something anyway. So it seems like something is finally over, I want to say. Give me something else on this Hierophant. What's happening here? Please and thank you. Oh, snap. Spirit, like, here we go. The truth hit me in the face. Ace of Swords. Like, you already know. Something is just seen for what it is. So it's given more of accept it for what it is. Somebody was moving slow. Something was taking a long time. And you can no longer avoid it. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So somebody had their heart open willingly. So both of these flipped out at the same time. Yes, I see that something is going to take a long time, or somebody's taking a while. But just look at these. You know, I've learned that when two aces appear within the same, question, there's a trick. There's some trickery type of energy. Deceptive, I should say. So somebody, it seemed like they had their heart open and they were fooled. Or somebody was acting like they had their heart open and now, same thing. It's like, yeah, your heart wasn't really open. Or somebody got their feelings hurt. Okay. Justice prevails, though. 8 of Wands. A Libra could be significant. Yeah, justice prevails within this situation. Things go like they're supposed to go. But this is, like I said, if it's about a job, then it's like I'm no longer worried about that job. Somebody may have gotten fired from a job. Terminated as well. Somebody could be waiting to see if they're terminated this week. Today is Thursday. Yeah, somebody's like on pause, on break right now. So you could be like laid off. 2 4s here. It definitely affects your stability. Okay, somebody is kind of like holding and waiting. It's like you can't make any moves until you know what's next. Okay, what's happening here with the Tower by the middle of the week? What's happening with the Tower for Sag? Because I want to pull some T cards, so let's get through the clarity. The Fool here. There's a Tower, and then the Fool shows up, Aquarius energy. Also, the Chariot shows up. So it looks like after something does fall apart, or, something is dismantled, after something ends, what can you do but start over? So you take a bet and you take a risk. Aquarius and Cancer here, and you move forward. You have no other choice. You make future plans. 3 of Wands. Yeah, 5 of Swords is here. The cat is out the bag. Like, you could be exposed. You could be exposing somebody. Whatever happens, it causes shit to fall. And when it does, even though, like I said earlier, even though it fails, it brings in the new. Okay. All right. What causes this Tower? 4 of Pentacles here. Page of Swords. So whatever the secret was that somebody was holding on to, like on the side, I'm kind of curiously lurking or looking into something else, and I'm keeping it to myself. It's important information, or it's either money. Somebody was trying to find out some information that somebody was holding. But it comes out, okay? It comes out. Six of Cups on the bottom, so somebody could have been trying to reconcile, or this could be an old situation that finally comes out. I don't know. Five of Wands here. Let's clarify the Five of Wands, Sag. By the end of the week, we have another five. So there's Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. Two fives. There's a change. There's a shift. It looks like there's an argument or a disagreement, at least, and then somebody is left out on their ass. Okay, so this could be you doing this to somebody, or somebody doing this to you. On the top, we do have the Emperor. Aries could be significant. This also could be a job, like I said. After some type of conflict, somebody is abandoned. On the bottom, Six of Cups. So, I mean, this could be, say if it's a job, you've been there for a while. If this is a person you're connected to, you've been dealing with this person for a while. Or if this is whatever the dynamic is, it looks like maybe you had control before and now you don't. Things are not, everything is flipping and shifting by the end of the week. Okay. You definitely have to make a decision because you have no other choice in this matter but to make a decision. Yeah. Yeah, we got secrets here. Whatever deception, somebody's either secretly unhappy and they're lying about it. That's what it is either way. And they were keeping it a secret. A Pisces or a Cancer could be significant, but that shit comes out. Whatever is hidden comes out. I feel like it's almost low-key manifested. Okay, clarify this Five of Pentacles. Two of Cups. So for some of you specifically, this is between you and a person. It's giving intimate connection. Okay, on the bottom, Eight of Swords. You kind of knew this would really come to a point. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. Or you knew the risk. Or they did. You were just trying to hold on. Temperance, patience. Seven of Wands. Somebody is blocked. Somebody blocked somebody. Somebody set some boundaries and restrictions. I feel like somebody cut somebody off. Simple as that. Whether a main person leaves. Okay, there's a few storylines and we're going to move forward. If this is about a job, somebody finally leaves a job. I'm out of here. Or somebody's terminated. If this is about a relationship, let's think intimate for a minute. Or any relationship. Somebody no longer is dealing. No, I'm done. If it is like a marriage, okay, the main person leaves. Somebody's cheating. Then the third party leaves. Somebody is cut off within the dynamic of a relationship. And I feel like, though, for you, you kind of get like the backlash. You kind of feel abandoned. There's like a blow up. But the good news is that it had to happen for the next thing to come in. Because, like, what are you going to do? Just continue to do the same shit every day for the rest of your life? We all go through phases. We all go through cycles as a collective and on personal levels on our own lives. So this was just, to me, like divine timing when I look at the whole picture, because I mean, can't do everything at one time. Whatever that means. That's how I feel. That's what it just came out my mouth. Okay, we're gonna get the tea. Let's see what's going on here. What's happening at the beginning of the week for Sag? Numbing, something that you've been escaping from, didn't want to face. This is giving escapism. It says self-medicating addictions or irrational behavior. However this unfolds, it doesn't have to be any of those. It could just be, I don't want to acknowledge what's happening. I'm escaping or numbing, acting like that it doesn't exist. Something isn't happening, but something happens very fast. Lift off, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. As I said earlier, you have no other choice but to face it. It looks like a conversation takes place, heart to heart popping out. There's a frenemy here. Okay, so what's happening here in the middle? What falls apart? Dirty mess, so dirty money comes out. Laundering, still illegal. However this unfolds for you, somebody ain't right. Somebody's dirty. Okay, and it looks like I said earlier, it finally is wrapped up. It finally comes to an end. Okay, because we have the blues. Scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Yeah, somebody's time is up. Somebody's game is over, and it is definitely it looks like it affects you quite a bit, Sag. So you could be a victim, or you could have been the initiator, but It's just like you don't understand why this is happening. Doing too much is on the top. Supersize me. Somebody, that's what it gets to. It gets to a point where, how long do you think you can do something is what I'm hearing. All things come to an end is what I'm hearing. You know, anything done in the dark comes to the light is what I'm hearing. I don't know, things of that. Okay, what's happening by the end of the week, though? So I see the shift. What happens by the end of the week? Karma, because we have karmics. So this is third parties, haters, and lessons learned. So lessons that will be learned or have been learned because somebody was doing too much. Dramatic, trying too hard, the starter. Some of you could be going through a karmic lesson with a karmic person. On the bottom, we do have time. So, like I said earlier, it was like, okay, the time is up. It says delay, procrastination, and too busy, but the time is now. On the top, we got penny pinching. Somebody didn't give enough. Somebody wasn't investing enough. They weren't doing their part. Take it as it applies. So, let's see. What was this, though? This Page of Pentacles at the top in your energy. What was happening? What's this? Sneaky link. Hidden lover, low-key situation, side piece. On the bottom, long call. In it to win it, long-term investing. Somebody thought they was going to be able to sneak and do something as long as they wanted to. Either with a married person or either just continue to have the situation going on. Now, it could have been a third party or it could have just been like, I'm sneaking. Like, say if you're working for competitors, I work at T-Mobile and Verizon. I work at Walmart and Costco. I don't know, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Like, the two situations combated each other. They were total opposite. There's no way you could have continued doing both or whatever this is. But you thought so. Or somebody did. Supersize me coming out again. And that's a wrap for that. Let's get some spiritual advice. Sag, it's okay. It's not the best reading, but it is the end, finally. So it is a feeling of being set free. Even if it comes with exposure. It is such a lifted weight, a lift of a burden, when you no longer have to carry secrets or harbor, how you truly feel about something or somebody. Or if you've been working somewhere a long time and you were really just unhappy or unsatisfied with the work environment or with the pay, whatever it is. Yeah, shit hits the fan, but you're going to feel good after it's all said and done. What's the best advice for Sag? What do they need to know at this time, Spirit? Hope flipped out in reverse. So that lets me know that you guys may be feeling hopeless. Or say if you are and then your hope is tempted. You may be like, well, damn, I thought everything was everything. Don't worry about it. Okay? The angels remind you that without hope, you can't build belief. So your actions are directionless and your purpose feels like a pipe dream and your true meaning seems very unattainable. But hope is about recognizing that good things are yet to come. So even though they haven't happened, they are on the way. And about expecting them to come. Okay? So the affirmation is, hope is a choice. I choose to be hopeful. I just said I felt like y'all didn't have any hope. Healing is on the bottom. Take this time out to heal, to renew. Because you're going to have to. You're going to have to. Whatever this is, and acceptance. Serenity is acceptance. Okay, Sag. Chin up, chest out. You got this. You got it. Okay? So, thank y'all for watching. Continue to have a good week. Happy Valentine's Day to those of you who do celebrate. And if this for some reason affects your love, then it's still okay. Don't get all caught up in these materialistic holidays and getting your feelings. Okay? Saying that with much love to you, babe. All right. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Light, love, positive vibes, and abundance to you as always, Sag. Love you. Bye.